It seems like the calls for regulation and the moves by regulators kind of picked up steam after China banned these ICOs, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the latest and I'd say the toughest moves by regulators in this sector have been by China and South Korea in the past month. Mm-hmm. They both moved to ban ICOs, that's initial coin offerings. Remember, that's the mechanism by which startups can raise money by selling digital tokens. As you mentioned, Putin came out saying that this sector needs to be regulated because it poses a threat. And just generally, we've seen regulators from the European Central Bank to the SEC saying it's a sector that needs to be watched. In July, the SEC said some digital tokens will be considered securities, and so they should follow those securities regulations.
Right, but it's sort of like, chasing jumping beans or whatever. I mean, it's just so hard to catch, right? Because once you try to regulate one part of it, I suppose then more pop up or more problems pop up. So how successful have the regulators been so far?
Well, not very successful, and the reason it's so hard to regulate this sector is because it's decentralized. Mm-hmm. That's the way the technology was built, was to be a network spread across computers globally. So even if you crack down on one jurisdiction, miners and traders and investors can just move on to somewhere else where regulators are more flexible. Another reason why it's so hard to regulate is because it's a peer-to-peer network. So it was built to exactly cut out those middlemen and those regulators. So the network can keep working even without a central bank or a financial institution or any authority.